Sabah everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to talk about extending the battery life on our LG V40. The built-in battery is 3300 milliamps and by far one of the smaller batteries of any flagships of 2018. So let's talk about the LG V40 ThinQ battery case from Zerolemon that will not only extend the battery life, but in total you can have up to 2.5 times worth the battery life that you normally have from your phone. This is TK, and let's check it out. So definitely the V40 has a lot of things going for it. It has 5 cameras, 3 on the back, 2 on the front. We have obviously wireless charging. We have a great DAC with a 3.5mm headphone jack, a great design. But the one thing that drives me crazy about this device is the fact that at the end of the day, for all of this, we actually have a smaller battery than most of the phones on the market. And that's really why I was happy that when I saw that Zerolemon decided to put out a case for this phone, but not only a regular case, it's actually pretty thin, that offers us 5200 milliamps to add on top of the 3300 that we have, totaling about 8500, which is about 2.5 times what you normally get out of just a single full charge. So this is what you get in the box. You have the zero defect guarantee, we have the instruction manual, we also have a weekly giveaway, so if you'd like to pause the video, scan this QR code for a chance to be able to win some cases directly from Zerolemon. The other thing here, of course, is the instruction manual for this specific case. Again, it's a 5200 milliamp battery. So add that to the 3300, we have a total of 8500 milliamps when everything is fully charged. The instruction manual just goes through a little bit more information as far as the ports that you have, and of course how to check the battery level. But the last thing you want to make sure is it's 5200 milliamps as far as the capacity. It's a lithium polymer battery. The 5 volt at 1.8 amp max is the input, and the output is 5 volt at 1.5 amp max, which pretty much means we're not going to be getting fast charging on our V40. But again, as long as you're using it at the right time and not waiting for the phone to deplete all the way, you should still be able to use this and extend the life of your battery. And the indicators on the back here, I'll click it once, you'll be able to see right now I have the battery at full charge, and of course you go 51 to 75, basically to 25, or 26 to 50, and 1 to 5%. Now looking at the case, we have a nice pattern, again Zerolemon, the indicators that I was showing you guys before, and of course the ports for all the actual sensors, the camera sensors, of course fingerprint sensor, and it does have a nice little groove so you can reach it. And it is again just basically a one piece. There's no assembly other than just basically inserting your phone. They instruct you here to make sure that you do not by any means put in your phone and bend it. This is not a good thing, as you will damage the actual connector. So essentially when you're putting it in, you just put it right there. So you bring it in and snap, and when you want to remove, you just snap, remove up, and then take out. So always remember to do that, otherwise you will damage the case. And the last thing they want to make sure that you guys are aware of, make sure you don't basically expose it to extreme heat, and don't drop it. If it does drop and you start noticing some kind of warming, stop using it, as you probably have some kind of damage has already happened. But other than that, I think, and of course, no water. This is not a water resistant. The other thing is just inserting your phone is pretty simple. Boom, boom, and you're in. And you notice right there. So this is the actual case. Let's go ahead and take it out. I want to just show you guys how much extra kind of thickness does it actually add to your phone. It does add a little bit. Obviously, we're adding an extra battery. So this would be the expectation that you're looking at. From the top point of the reference as far as the phone, you're not gaining anything. On the bottom, of course, we're going maybe about 3 times as wet. But again, you're gaining 2.5 times, well, 1.5 times worth of battery on top of what you currently have. And again, just line it up, put it in, slide, and then close. And it does actually provide basically a full fit of your device. Unfortunately, no additional lip at the top. So if you do want protection, you do need to probably put in a glass protector on this, as I don't have one here. We have the obviously the assistant button, the volume rocker here, and of course the power button here. Let's go ahead and unlock the phone. Volume rocker, everything sits there. Let's turn on the assistant, and it works perfectly. As far as the back sensors, again, all the ports are open, the dual tone LED flash, as well as the cameras and the fingerprint sensor, the microphone on the top. And on the bottom, we obviously have access to the 3.5mm headphone jack. We don't lose that. The bottom firing speaker, the microphone, and the USB-C. Charging this is going to be pretty simple. Just plug it into your standard charger and go ahead and charge it up. As far as charging your phone, this is not going to be fast wireless charging. So here's some of the limitations there. The other thing is we also lose functionality as far as the wireless charging, as the battery's blocking the actual receiver in the back. And as well as NFC. So no NFC, no wireless charging, and as I mentioned to you guys before, no fast charging from this case to your phone. But again, it should be pretty good. And turning it on is pretty simple. Press and hold for 3 seconds. You'll see the lights, you'll feel a vibration on your phone, and you should be able to see that little lightning right there, just telling you that you are charging your phone. As far as data connectivity, unfortunately, there also is no data connectivity through this. I did see this happen with some of the earlier generations of other cases for phones, and I've seen them updated down the road. So depending on when you see this review, check the link in the description below to see if there's been an update where it does support data. So the pros and cons of this case. Obviously, the extended battery life is going to be the biggest pro. If you're trying to use this device for, videography, taking pictures, doing all of that stuff, you want to have a battery that can support you an entire day, even a whole weekend, and not having to worry about charging it. And I think that's where the Zerolemon case comes in. It just does that for you. In total, you have 8,500 milliamps of power to be able to consume and watch videos, take pictures, do everything you want to do, and should be able to last you for a solid 2 days. For about 40 bucks, I think this is a pretty good deal, extending the battery by 1.5 times from what you originally have. It's really, really nice. I want to say thank you very much to Zerolemon for allowing me to check out this case and share with you guys my experience. I really like it. It's very thin and it really complements the LG V40. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for the support.